everybody, it's Christine and I am up today on the SRM Stickers blog with a planner page, and I am using my Live Bold planner from Paper House Productions in combination with some stickers and stamps and watercolor pencils and tools from SRM Stickers. So one of the things I like to do with my planner is to experiment with different techniques that I'm not quite ready to throw onto a scrapbook page yet and get some practice in that way. And so that is what I'm starting with today. So I'm using just a simple watercolor set. I don't even know where it came from. I've had it for several years. You can see there's not a ton of color options, just a few, but perfect for what I'm playing with. So I'm trying to kind of create a marbled technique look background here, and I'm just going to be filling in that square. And what I'm really aiming for is to mimic that left-hand divider page there that you see. It has that same watercolored marble look going on, and so I'm using those colors for my inspiration, and you know, starting with some lighter, then going heavier and all that stuff. I am by no means a watercolor expert, but it is fun to play with. And I actually was pretty pleased with how it ended up looking on this planner page, so that was great. So the page I'm working on here is a, at a glance spread page that leads into the planner month and the planner week, and just kind of a general agenda kind of thing. So it's got a to-do list, it's got a goals list, it's got just those little details that you kind of want to capture your thoughts on before you dive into the day-to-day of the month. And I haven't played with this page before, but it was actually really fun and a good way to kind of think out what I'm looking for and planning for in July. So you can see here now I'm adding some watercolor to that bottom corner, and then I am going to use these watercolor twist pencils. These are great especially for filling in things and drawing specific things that you want to have that watercolor look. I'm using it here to just draw kind of a vine with a bunch of leaves on it, and again I'm using inspiration from another part of this page where there's some similar vines, and just building a really big one there in the corner. Again, just to experiment, play, try some different techniques with these tools that I have at hand. So I am going to use that darker green, and then I am going to go back with my blending marker and blend that green in and spread it out a little bit. And a little goes a long way with these blending, or with the watercolor twist pencils. You don't have to fill them in all the way by any means. And you can see there, just using that blending marker makes it work real easily. And then the next thing I'm going to do is just pull in a lighter green that's got a little more yellow to it, and just fill in some little spots and then go back and blend those again. Doing that because, again, I'm using the art that's already printed on that page as my inspiration. And so I wanted to bring in a little different shade of green than I was getting at the original spot. And then the last thing I'll end up doing here, and I do this off camera, is I just take a green marker and outline the leaves to give them a little more definition, and that was a really good final step. So then here I am adding on a July calendar sticker. This is a clear sticker from SRM Stickers. She always has a set of them, and actually if you've been following her new releases at all, she's also going to have stamps of them, which is awesome. And so these are one of my favorites to add into my planner because I like to always have the whole month in front of me. And so that was an easy way to just add it onto that little marbled area that I did, and it looks great. I love how that worked, and I love that it fit so perfectly. I didn't realize as I started out that it was going to fit so great. So now I'm creating my to-do list, and I'm using a couple different stamp sets from SRM Stickers. I'm using an exercise themed planner set and just a general one, and I will link you to both of those down below. But I've been on a health kick. I'm working really hard losing weight. I've lost 30 pounds, and so this page really focuses on continuing that. I have some goals in mind by the end of the summer, and so I wanted to really focus on that in my to-do list and the overall inspiration of this page. And so here I'm adding some bigger words from that exercise set, and it's going to say happy, fit, and healthy. And I put those on there just to set the goals, set the mood for the month, and be a reminder for my inspiration on where I'm going. And that set, you know, when I got it, I wasn't on quite the same path that I'm on, but I found that I really love it now, especially when I'm working through that stuff. So if you're kind of in that mode of life, it could be a really useful one to use for your planner. So I used my Le Pen marker, also from SRM Stickers, to just add on a few little notes in my goals area. And I like to use that one because it doesn't bleed. That's the best part about it, above and beyond the fact that it has a nice fine tip as well. And then here I'm just adding some coordinating stickers that come in the planner collection from Paper House. And that is basically it. So thank you so much for joining me today, and I hope you've enjoyed seeing a little peek in my planner. I'll be back soon with some more videos.